Hello, good evening, good morning, or good afternoon, and welcome. My name's Nurse Richard, the Wax Wizard. Thanks for joining me for today's episode. An interesting one, this one. Look at this, really dark, hard lump there, stuck right on the eardrum. Now I looked at that, I thought, oh, it's going to give me some trouble, that. It didn't give me too much trouble, because as you'll see shortly, now this first one here, as you can see, it's like this little shell encased around the eardrum, and then there's a little bit of debris just to peel away there. It's a fine tube, this. Reason being, a bit delicate, this stuff, because I didn't want to put the full-size tube in here, because this lady, what a remarkable lady she was 100 years old. That's right, she was 100 years old, and that's by far the oldest. Not by far. There was a 99-year-old chap who I saw not that long ago, and I thought that's going to be the record, that. But no, this lady came to see me, and as some of you will know, my clinic is upstairs, and she ran up those stairs like they weren't there. I did put a post actually on, if you want to go and have a look at her. Absolutely remarkable, fit as a fiddle, bright as a button, and what a joy she was to be in there. Now, as with most people of an age, I do ask them what the secret is, and she said red wine was the secret to reaching the grand old age of 100. And I did ask her if she got a telegram as well. Now, I don't know if those who are not in the UK will know this, but everybody who turns 100 years old, you get a telegram from the then reigning monarch, whoever that might be. And I said, did you get your telegram? She said, yeah, I got my telegram. She said, I'd rather had one from the Queen because obviously she got one from King Charles, and I think they do actually personally sign all the telegrams that they get sent, and they receive this card and a telegram in the post saying congratulations on making 100 years for your sincerely Charles and what have you. But obviously our dear Queen is not with us anymore, so she would rather have got one from her, but I'm sure she was more than happy to get one from King Charles anyway. She actually didn't pay for a treatment either. Not because she did a runner, because she was that quick. She actually won it. It was a raffle prize. Some of you might know, in the spare time I coach a kids' rugby league team. You might want to look that sport up. If none of you have heard of it, great sport. And we have a presentation ceremony every year, and then to raise funds, we have raffle prizes. So we approach local businesses, try and get them to give something away. So obviously it'd be rude of me not to offer a free treatment, a voucher. And somebody won it who knew this lady, and funnily enough, she had an appointment booked already with somebody else, but they couldn't get in to see them any sooner. So it was very fortunate that she won the prize with me. But you know what? I probably wouldn't have charged her anyway, just for the effort that she got to make it here in the first place anyway. A wonderful one. Anyway, this second ear was a chap. Now, it was really, what's the word here? Tunnelless, this ear. It's really long and narrow, and I'm having to pull this from just in front of the eardrum. This is the fining tube. Get a bit more manoeuvrability. I wouldn't have been able to see very much what I was doing, I think, with the full-size tube here. Sure, it may have come out a bit quicker, with a bit more power, but I think what had happened with this chap is it'd been blocked up for a while, and he'd been throwing a load of drops in there. Did ask him if he'd been like poking around in there or anything, and he swore he hadn't, and I believed him. But what can happen if you put too many eardrops in for too long? The wax that can be lateral, which is nearer the outer portion of the ear, if you stay there too long, I've known some people put the drops in like literally go to sleep thinking that it's working and it's doing its job, but it can soften that wax that's on the outer part of the ear, and it can literally, in the night or in the course of even 5-10 minutes, it can slip down and fall on top of the eardrum. And I think that's what's happened here. So if you are using drops, don't forget it's just as important to tip the other way, to rinse it out. You know, imagine if you're trying to rinse out a cup with some water, you'd pour some water in it and you'd swill around, then you'd tip it up. Same kind of theory with eardrops. You put them in, lie on your side, obviously a minute or two, sometimes longer, but then it's just as important to tip the other way to allow it to drain out rather than fall back down. Quick tip for you there, every day's a school day, isn't it? This chap, despite it not being a huge amount, it made him almost completely deaf because of where it was. And when we removed these two little chunks, they weren't massive, you could hear a lot better. Just look how far down having to go to get this. Yeah, really long and tunnelless, and eardrum looks okay.
Can you hear a bit better?
And very grateful, could hear a lot better. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Stay tuned for some more, but for now, take care of yourselves, and it's good night from me. Bye bye.